Our children, dear parents and grandparents, Namaskar and a very good afternoon, and waiting to go ahead. Have lots of good times are coming up. We are supposed to be opening up the school. The green clearance has come from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All the grades are opening up, and very soon school will be thronging again with all of your presents. I'm waiting for your hug, and I'm wanting to share all the candies with you. You remember that is our thing. You hear the senior students, those who have been 8, 9, 10 MRP students, and those who are in the DP, I have often shared with you, I don't want you to work hard. I want you to have fun. Now, this seems to be a little like an anomaly. It is not. I want to explain to you. Air Force Day is coming up, 8th of October. How is it connected? It is connected. I learned this through the practices of the IB, International Baccalaureate, Students Profile, 10 Students Profile, Vedanta, Air Force Day lessons. How are they connected? See, what we have found out, what I have experienced today, that if you set your mind, if you set your goal, and if you work passionately towards it, why? Because you love it, then it comes to you like a piece of cake. And you will suddenly say, wow, I did it, and congratulate yourself. So now look at it. Fantastic work, toppers are coming out from this school. How? None of the other IB schools in India and very few in the world do produce. There are some, of course, very few. How come? All I have done is to show it to you that don't work hard, but work passionately. What does it mean? It means the same thing. Am I play with my words? No, it doesn't. You know, when you love something and when you work something passionately, it's your like second nature. Like you're breathing. Are you working hard to breathe? No. Are you working hard to think positively? Yes. You know why? Because most of our human mind, the way we have grown up, tends to think negative. Going to Mumbai, you see a big signboard, tire burst, cause injury to health, drive carefully. You straight away think negative. I hope I don't get a tire burst. You should think positive. How can I ever get tire burst? I've checked my tire pressures and think before I started, and I am divinely protected by my truthful speaking, honest doing work, serving my parents and the elders and the society. How can anything wrong happen to me? I am protected by this nature. If you believe in God, by Allah, by Christ, or just say unified feel this nature, it will happen to you. Example, when we play cricket, you know, sometimes you play family cricket inside the room or outside in the veranda or in the garden or in the gully cricket. All of us have done it. Mothers also play, fathers also play, grandmas also come. Everybody says, come on grandma. Even that 4, 5, 6 years old wants to play. And we realize all of us play passionately and everybody plays not to go out and to grow century. Isn't it? Are you working hard? You're actually working intensely and passionately. But you're not working hard. Why? Because you love it. So when I say, do with your life, don't work hard. Work with loving. And have fun. Work with fun. When you do that fun and if you're intense, it will happen. You know something beautiful? I have shared with you earlier. It's a very famous statement that When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. You've heard this, read it, many military hoardings and all that. I'm trying to share with you something. When the going gets tough, when the going gets tough, when the road is dark, future is looking bleak, struggle, work, develop a love for working that. You have to develop a love. How? By those 3-4 simple principles I've given you already. Always think about others, work passionately, lots of love for the people, work with a little meditation and inquiry. When you do all these, hold on to truth and purity. 6 principles. When you do this, automatically love will generate on a difficult path. When the going is going very good, very nice, don't just relax and start into sensual enjoyment, eating, drinking, partying. Go ahead, don't stopping it, but remembering all the time, like a toothache. Toothache when we get, what the day you got that my tooth is aching. You know it, isn't it? Even if you take tablet, you know my tooth is aching. Just like that. Going is tough, but I am going to win. I don't know how. You can say that. I don't know how. But I will. And you know what? Another statement comes from Vedanta. What I just shared with you a few days back. What we witnessed, what we have witnessed behind us, that is our past. And what we are going to witness in future is nothing compared to what we witness within us if we only become silent and still through 15 minutes morning, 15 minutes in the evening, quiet, being alone. This alone is with a capital A. It is not alone with a small a. In a small alone makes you feel lonely. Nobody there to love me. I'm alone. That's a small a. But I love being alone because I have work to do. You notice when that guy scoring 100 in the cricket field, he is alone and he's facing all the fielders and the bowlers and the umpire, but he's totally focused. And you know something? This is what is given in Vedanta, that what lies within you is far, far more powerful than anything behind in the past or future ahead. Automatically, you know what will happen? You are positively, lovingly creating, having fun, and the future automatically churns up the way you talk. Don't say anything negative, not one word negative, not one word, even in a joke, which is a lie. Don't tell. Just watch your life changing. You know, in the Indian Air Force, I had a fantastic time. I'm going to share with you some stories on 8th of October, which is the Air Force Day. I shall share with you that day. And I noticed impossible things have happened in my life because of following these simple principles. You know something? These principles is nothing else. It's the lifetime's earning. I'm sharing with you why I want you to be that world topper or topper wherever you go, including in your family, taking care of people, grandparents, parents, brothers, sisters, neighbors, society, the poor people, everyone. You know, this lady, Rhonda Byrne, is the writer of The Secret. He's come out with a new book, The Greatest Secret. And you know something? This was presented to me by my daughter the other day we were traveling to Bangalore airport and she bought this. It costs about 800, just short of 800. I said, monkey, it was so much of money. She said, I feel like giving it to you. I believe whenever anyone comes to me or any book comes to me, there must be a reason. This book came to me for 2 or 3 days. I didn't read it. I have so much of reading and writing to be done. You know it. I got a message yesterday morning meditation. I have sent you that book to you. From my nature is telling me, I worship Babaji, Vivekananda, Paramahansa. I got a message from them, Divine Mother. Why aren't you reading it? I started reading it. Something strange. What Rhonda Brown is talking about through this book is nothing else what I have been talking to you and sharing with Vedanta. He's talking about what? She is sharing here. I will just read out one sentence and you will understand what am I talking to you about. This is Rupert Spira. This is, those of you who have this book, you can see this, page number 8. Rupert Spira is a very famous Western philosopher, motivation speaker, and a spiritual leader. Rupert Spira is a great educational qualified, in Harvard and etc. He is very famous. Rupert Spira said two things. She's quoting it there. Being aware of being aware. He said, this is playing with words. No. Being aware. I am aware. I am conscious. Of what? Being aware. Being aware of being aware. I am conscious of my consciousness. I've spoken to you all this so many times. You were listening to me, hearing me. But you don't think it is because of my consciousness. You think because of my eyes and ears I can see you and hear. That's being physical. Yes, you're using them. But if you were in coma or unconscious or in deep sleep, your consciousness is almost not there. It is there. And that's how after deep sleep, when you wake up and you say, I had a wonderful sleep. How did you know that? Consciousness was there. So, being aware of being aware. Rupert Spira, she's quoting, she's talking the same thing. Rupert Spira is saying, you and I say, I have a hand, I am a human being, I am conscious. That means, just like heart and lung and hand and brain, I have consciousness. No. Wrong statement. It is like saying waves have water in it. You say correct. No, I shared with you earlier, if I say waves have water in it, this glass has water in it. I can take away the water, the glass is separate, water is separate. Waves, if I take away the water, will the waves stay? Will the ocean stay? No. Will the river stay if I take away the water? No. Same way. If I take away the consciousness from you, you cannot see me, you cannot hear me. You can do nothing. No learning, no scoring gold topper. You have to be conscious. So what is it? We are being aware of being aware. We have to be conscious that you are listening to me because of consciousness. Not because it is because my eyes and ears. It is like you see the full moon light. You see what a beautiful full moon light. You not conscious, it is not the moon's light, it is the sun's light. Same way, it is the consciousness. So I wish to leave a message with you today. My success in the Air Force, my success today, everyday life, we are fun, having fun. It's because we are conscious and we guide our consciousness with silent meditation, being still, being truthful and guiding. I want this. I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I want this. Make up your words like that. Don't boast silently to yourself. Maybe with someone who you love very much like mom or dad, somebody who will not make a joke out of it, say, I will. Like I share with you, you're going to be a 56 out of 56, 45 out of 45. Go ahead. Wish you good luck. That's my message for you for today. So struggle, which is called working with fun, even when the going gets tough. And when going gets fun, say, I continue to work with fun. And just watch. Future is yours.